And Chacchoben, the ruins. And today, on Out and About with G&B Unedited, we're going to find out if it's worth the effort, the time, and the money here at Chacchoben, Executive Chacchoben Ruin Tour. Distance there, this is a water park that a lot of people go to. And then this is kind of a the boat that's on land there. That was here last time, so it hasn't gone very far, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what ship that is. Well, we're gonna have some breakfast before we go out to Chacchoben, the ruins. That's our adventure today. Well, we're trying out something a little bit different today. We're going to the Solarium Bistro.
Yeah.
And as you can see, a lot smaller venue than the Windjammer. Hi, good morning. And oh, thank you. Thank you. Happy to you. Hi. Well, there's somebody that likes not to. She's embarrassed to pose for the camera.
Positive-minded girl.
Yeah, there you go.
No salt.
So, yep. So, yeah, I guess the normal fare here at the bistro. But yeah, it's a little smaller venue. No problem sitting down. Yeah, you have a little less to choose from, but that's okay.
Sometimes it's okay.
Yeah, we don't want to eat a lot today, or this morning anyways. We're going to Chacchoben, the ruins.
I see you didn't get a little bit.
Yeah, you know, something happened on the way to the forum there. And, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just like,
wow.
Well, here's the problem.
Oh, there's a problem.
There is a little bit of a problem. So you start in the light. If you don't look what's before you and you just start, so you think, oh, okay, there's the eggs, there's the bacon, and then down the road came the omelet.
Oh,
and
wow.
See, I wouldn't have got the eggs here if I knew there was an omelet.
Yeah, no, I was going to say, wow, did you take the whole chicken?
And my favorite way of doing it was salsa on top. And by the way, look, Heidi.
Oh, look at Heidi.
Yeah, grilled mushrooms.
Oh.
And ketchup.
Oh,
and so
that's rude.
Wished you guys were here.
That's rude.
Well, first time I ran across the mushrooms. So, yeah.
Why and why not?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. For sure.
Bon appetit. Yeah. Oh, okay.
And here's the the selection here at the Solarium Bistro. They're open for breakfast. And this is we're at the port of Costa Maya. Yeah, quite a selection there. Of course, you get your cereals as well, and your fruits, and you also have there's some pastries, and that's where I'm going to stop right now. Oh, and the deli meat's over there too. So you got the bagels and the lox and such. Pretty cool. Look at that little teeny guy. I'm not sure of the name of it there, but compared to us, yeah, it's teeny. So this is the solarium, and check out our tour of the full ship tour on another video where we'll do the fun decks, the decks that have things to do on them. All right, shall we get ready for our excursion to Chacchoben, Costa Maya? Well, on our way to our excursion. Hopefully this one doesn't get canceled. It looks beautiful out there, so I would rather doubt that.
Hope it stays beautiful.
Yeah. So the only thing we have to worry about is the humidity, I think. But yeah, we've been to this Chacchoben, the ruins. We've been there before, so it's been a while.
Chacchoben?
Yeah, 9 years, so it'll be like brand new for Bert. Here we go. Costa Maya. What do you think?
I love it.
So far, so good. As far as no excursions being canceled.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll probably talk about that for our next 28 videos. having the one thing canceled. Well, but good. Sunny day here in Costa Maya, and a little windy this morning, but that's to be expected. It was supposed to be windy yesterday. I guess it was, but our excursion was canceled. Okay, that's number 2. How many times I've announced that. So this is, we're doing the Chacchoben Ruins today, and that should be fun.
Yeah.
No, thank you. We've done that before, and remember it much?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be good.
So there was a little bit of hiking to do. I think I kind of sprained my ankle a little bit last time. It was twisted.
Well, there's so many rocks.
Yeah.
Rocks and roots.
Roots.
I mean, you should, if you go on this, please wear good shoes, comfortable shoes, because there is a lot of rocky and roots.
Yeah. I was wondering, is it roots or is it roots?
Oh.
Yeah.
Roots.
Yeah.
Roots.
Yeah, Route 66. Okay. This little teeny guy. I'm not sure what it is. I've already said that once before, but
Oh, excuse me.
it's odd to say that a ship is teeny.
Yeah, it's
But it is
really
compared,
huge.
compared to ours back there.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I'll get the name of it in a second here. It is, but we'll get our exercise alone just going at the end of this dock.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I remember one like this. Then I stopped and bought that fragrance.
Oh. Yeah, that was Europe.
Okay.
Trying to think of where that was, but this is the enchantment behind us. I'm not sure what brand that is.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Pitch on hold for a bit.
Be prepared for a long walk from the ship to the van that takes you to Chacchoben Ruins. Oh look, a harp player. Unfortunately, there was way too much wind noise to hear the beautiful harp sounds.
We're walking with our tour group 19 to Chacchoben. And it's Costa Maya. See the big sign coming up? Yes. At the end of the day, you can get one of these trams back if you're too tired to go to the end of the dock.
Oh, so true. That might be the case.
Yeah.
Tired and hot.
There's the trivia question I missed the other day. Oh, yeah. So this is a really nice little shopping area here, too. And we'll explore after our excursion. Okie dokie. Costa Maya.
Chop is corn and Ben is land or place. So Chacchoben can be translated as the land of red corn. That is the name of the place. However, that is not the original name of the place that we are going to visit. We ignore the original name. We call it Chacchoben because that is the name of the closest town. There is a town like 5 or 6 kilometers away from the ruins, or in other words, the ruins are part of the lands of the town. So those are the ruins of the town of Chacchoben, land of red corn. That is the place that we are going to visit. What you see here in these bars here, there, here, this is writing. This is writing, hieroglyphic writing. Every cartridge is like a sentence. It's like a sentence. Yeah, so you could read here something.
Tour here is get a little bit more extra knee room. I don't know if that's true or not. What do you think?
Not a lot.
How was your nap?
It's on and off.
Glad to know you were getting good rest. Today we'll find out if the Chacchoben, Executive Chacchoben Tour, Ruins Tour, will hold your interest. Oh, you woke up.
You were going to tape me.
Maybe I already did.
The Chacchoben Ruin exclusive drive took about an hour and 10 minutes to get to the ruins, and what it lacked in comfort was made up by the small group of us, 8 in all.
I told you 30% all over Mexico, but here in these areas where we are right now, the Native American population is around 95% of everybody here. So the people who you are going to see here are all Mayan. All of them are Mayan. They are poor people because you can imagine here in the jungle there are not many economical activities. However, they are not starving either because the land, the jungle is very generous and grows everything what they want. You can see there papaya trees and palms of coconut.
So at Chacchoben, you get, took us about an hour and 5 minutes to get here by bus, and then got a lot of information given to us. Very interesting. And here's one of their shops that you'll be able to shop in after the fact. And having a video camera at the ruins like this, it does cost you money. It costs us $4. So here's what you get for your $4 here, and it's a tax. Not focusing in too well. So now I got a break there. I could have had to pay 2 fees because I'm just using 2 cameras, the GoPro, yeah, and of course my camcorder here. So we're about ready to go on our tour.
They've discovered their tombs of high elites, members of society.
Oh, well, you know, if you kind of scrounged around through here, you could still continue finding. Wow, how fun would that be? I would love to do that. Tour company that we were going to sign
or
up
jog
for.
through all this vegetation here. It's warm. It's not terribly warm. A little humid. Probably low 80s or so. That's our guide here. Jermaine.
We're going to see very strange vegetation today. Vegetation that is very primitive. In these areas, most of the vegetation that is around us is very primitive. I mean, plants that have existed for millions and millions of years. Some of them hundreds of millions of years. Like the palm trees that you see here, they are very, very primitive. They existed before dinosaurs, actually, during dinosaurs and after dinosaurs.
This really isn't considered a pyramid, but a mound, I think he said.
Before Christ was born.
These buildings were abandoned 500 years ago here in the middle of the jungle. And when archaeologists came here, these buildings were all covered with vegetation, thick vegetation like the one that you see around. Actually, this building looks exactly like that building that you see there.
Oh, wow.
What you see there at Rocky Hills is not such. There are no natural elevations in the peninsula of Yucatan. So whenever you see something like that, it is not natural. That is
a lot of people here.
That is another pyramid.
And to be expected, there's 2 cruise ships in port. And that's one of them, which probably holds 5,000.
Archaeologists excavated only this one, and they decided to leave that one as it was.
Make a
yes, because Mexican archaeology doesn't have the philosophy of excavating everything at once.
Religious
beliefs
represents
our ancient peoples
universe.
Here, there were more than 80
4
different
sides,
civilizations living what is today Mexico.
And they thought
all
the
of those
universe
guys built
was
things.
square.
Thousands of cities, millions of buildings,
like
millions of pyramids. So Mexico doesn't have the money.
So Chacchoben, the area itself is up to 2,500 years old. This temple, pyramid, is a newer one, according to our guide. I don't know if he gave an actual time frame on it, but they all weren't built at the same time. You can see this tree has thorns. Yeah, according to our guide here, it was on there because so that the dinosaurs wouldn't eat them. Yeah. I see. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
Now, here's what we get paid for on our group here is a very small group. I think we have 8 folks, you said? 8 folks on our tour?
I think so. That's what I counted.
Oh, okay. Now watch your, this is what you got to be careful of. No. No, you already seen a squirrel. I wonder if it's related to a Meshach there.
Yeah, maybe so. Meshach is our pet squirrel at home.
Yeah. He's wild, but he comes in. Says hi every once in a while.
Every day, all day.
Yeah.
Comes in the house, he'll sit on the couch. Sounds like a monkey.
Yeah.
30% chance of seeing a monkey.
Yeah, 30% chance.
That sounds like a monkey to me.
Wow. Pretty cool.
Hard as a rock.
Hard as a rock, she says.
I'm thinking.
Huh.
Built that are perishable, therefore they disappeared hundreds of years ago. Very few buildings are still standing here. The buildings made of stone. The block made of very strange plants. Yeah, like this one here. For example, here you can see 2 different species of trees that are fused in an embrace, right? The tree inside is a palm tree of the, it's not a corozo, but it's a different palm tree. Anyways, it's a palm tree. The tree outside is a different tree. It is a parasite, a parasitic form of life, which is called strangler fig. It produces a fig-like fruit that attracts monkeys, birds, squirrels, animals that eat the fruit. And later they digest the fruit and they deposit the seeds, part of the excrement, because they are arboricola, they live on trees, of course. So the hopes of this tree is that the seed in the excrement gets stuck in these structures here, so it germinates there as a parasite.
Agua.
Yeah. Just heard you pop the top. In nature there. Made all sorts of racket. It is humid here, so this is a part of the deal where you get some water, and on the trip back you'll be given some pop or beer. And this is ancient ruins right there.
Yeah, real ancient, about a week old.
And again, you got to be careful about the root systems here too, because you can really hurt yourself on these things coming around and.
Oh, mouse, like that tree is like completely broke, and then
it's a 90-degree angle.
Although back there at the large pyramid, there's one just right in the bushes, smaller, but just like it.
Of what? Oh, an actual ruin.
A ruin, yeah. And they just haven't got to it yet. And there's still artifacts all throughout the jungle here to find. They keep on finding them, and they're making museums of all the things that they're still finding. How awesome is that?
Yeah, there's all sorts of ruins that we have no idea even exist. Yeah.
Some of these many guys were more important than others. For example, the tree was...
Yeah, always interesting. Again, this is the second time we've done this tour. Our advantage, again, I thought about part of the ride was going to be a little bit more leg room. That was not it. In fact, I think there was a restriction. If you were over 6'6", you couldn't take this tour. And we'll talk about restrictions tomorrow on what can happen on certain tours and so forth, as who cannot take the tours or not. But yeah, so these ruins, it's a very nice day. So, you know, the rains from Helene, we had it yesterday in Roatan, but today in Costa Maya, no rain. I love the vegetation.
Used as a spice for food.
Yeah, it's really good.
So
But
another
it's close to the clove.
ancient
like a
pyramid
clove.
here.
Allspice.
And,
Allspice.
yeah, you can pretty much crawl up on all these. Not all
Okay, my friends,
sites
yeah,
are
now it
allowing
is time to talk about plants.
I know Chichen Itza
You know how many things we know
doesn't allow you to climb up on the Great Pyramid.
Well, probably not a lot, but some that are very important or that we enjoy
So
a
yeah,
lot.
you got to be careful. I like
For example, one of them was
German
chocolate.
said that these are
chocolate.
They weren't
was invented by
made for
James and
tourists.
Thank you very
So
much.
they're very uneven.
They invented chocolate. I mean, they
As far as
discovered
the steps,
process
not
to
all the
elaborate chocolate.
same height.
Yeah. So we owe the. Actually, the name has a Mayan origin. The original name is Chocolha.
Chocolate.
Chocolha.
Chocolate. Oh, whoops. I have too many ha's in there. Chocolate.
Chocolha. Well, anyway, that is one. The other is, well, for example, well, I don't know if they use this for cooking, but anyways, it's all spice. Another thing that the Mayan discovered
Smell.
was chewing gum. Yeah, the chewing gum is originally from the Mayan time.
Like
The Mayan
clove.
discovered.
Yeah.
Here we have some trees like that tree that you see there.
Is that what it is?
Can you see that tree?
It's
Can you see that tree over there?
something else.
Yes.
Not clove, but
Over there,
not basil.
over there,
Tea-berry?
over there. I mean,
No.
all around us there.
So apparently there's several levels here to where people would sit around and look at the ceremonies at the temple here, the pyramid. I can't see it, but yeah, maybe around the trees. So this was like a courtyard. So the trees weren't here back in the day. Just would have been cleared out for the folks to look at the ceremonies and the activities and such. Yeah, and they're getting their sleep time.
Inside this tree.
Well,
Up in here
If you come here, I can
is
see one. I can
bats.
see two actually.
Oh, I can't wait to see.
Right from here, there. When I'm not going to touch the animals. I'm going to encircle them. Like. There is one that is hanging upside down there, and there is one that is hanging here.
And we're looking for bats. So.
Process of, I mean, to become really powerful.
Okay, there are bats up there. Whether we're actually going to see them or not, I can't see them.
I mean, have to
But he said there was 3 of them up here,
So this city,
hanging upside down,
all the city here were not as powerful and
maybe right at the very
as
top
some
here.
Other cities that are all above the society of the Mayans.
Interesting.
There were, not surprisingly, there were 9 different castes. I mean, that platform is higher than the platforms here. And these are not solid platforms.
These are platforms that people would sit on. The higher the platform, the higher in society, and the lower would be the poorer people.
This is the longest platform and the highest, so the highest family lives there. The other important families live here. Only not as important as the guy there, right?
So these platforms are like a hierarchy. So the higher the platform, the higher the person was in society. So this one would be the aristocrats, and then you kind of go a notch down from them. So as this platform is shorter, and then the poor folk over here would watch the goings on from the shorter platforms.
Photogenic, he says. I'm out of here.
Oh, there he is. Yeah, we got a tarantula. That's a great sighting there. Oh boy,
Hi.
that's scary, Larry.
Yeah. Let's get that caught in my hair.
Wow, how cool is that? That's the first time I've ever seen a tarantula in the wildlife. Wow,
No, you
pretty
don't.
cool.
No, you don't want him caught in your hair. I'll bite, but it'll scare the hell out of you.
I like him over there.
You can see in the wall here, and their dwellings. These are actually dwellings, and there's a hand carved into the rock, just to kind of decorate their walls. Interesting, huh? Tarantula. That was cool. And again, I've never seen a tarantula other than in a zoo. Okay, slight correction there. So I was calling those like walls. They were actually dwellings, and so the taller the dwelling, the higher up in society you were. So those taller dwellings were for the aristocrats of the Mayan society. The mid-sized buildings were the middle class, I would say, and then the lower buildings, dwellings, I should say, were more of the poor. And so, what do you think of that? Apples?
I like it.
What do you think of that tarantula?
Oh, that was so cool.
Yeah, wasn't it?
I mean, if he wouldn't bite me, it'd be cool to hold him. But
I don't think they bite.
they're-
Well, they do bite, but they're not.
Him and I don't have a rapport that way.
You want to see a little snake?
Oh,
It is going there.
What is made?
snake.
Down the hole.
There he goes. Yeah.
Crossing.
Yeah, see that? There's snakes all over the place. Tarantulas and snakes. Oh boy. Look at the ants here. So this is a jungle. So thus the snakes and red ants and tarantula are busy, aren't they? And they actually know what they're doing. They're not lost. They got their own little job to do. There you go. Temples here, and doing like sacrifices. You know, so they'll sacrifice someone, maybe annually or every once in a while, every now and again, as he said, and
You cannot see the head because it is covered by a ditch.
yeah, because maybe to have agriculture,
Man was found.
to continue on with the growing season and so forth, and there was all sorts of reasons, and it was an honor actually to be sacrificed. I'm glad that's not what goes on now. Again, that's our group here. We have the executive part of it. Again, I probably mentioned it many times, is that it's a very small group. Some of those groups are 50, 60 people or more. Here we have 8. Okay, we're going to see the big temple now, where you can actually climb up.
8 months ago, a skeleton. An ancient skeleton.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
He's got a picture of it.
Oh.
Pretty cool. Well, I keep on scrounging around and digging, and guess what?
Yeah, fine stuff.
No younger guys.
A stela. These stelas were carved stones that portrayed historical moments in the life of the people who ruled this city. This stela is not in a museum because it is very damaged. We have many that are in better condition. That's why it is abandoned here. It is broken into pieces. That piece and this piece, that piece goes actually here. It is very damaged, but with my camp probably you can see some things because it is very damaged. But anyways, you can see there's some carvings of things.
So you think that stone was up here? And then...
Yeah, it was standing here.
Oh, so it's not a sacrificial
No, it was
platform.
not a sacrificial stone. It was it was like a newspaper. Let's say like a newspaper that portrayed a historical important moment.
Okay,
Oh.
interesting.
So you can climb the, well, look at there. Well, that's good. Good for them. Young and in shape, eh? We're going to go the easy route over here. And we've done this before, so the wall you just saw, Bert and I didn't attempt. Now, what? That was 2015, so you're looking at many, many moons ago that we did this, so we're going to see if Bert's going to give it a try or not. And here it is. You going to give it a go? Yeah, I will.
It is easier to climb next to the walls. You can use the wall.
Should you accept the mission, Jim, you will be in constant peril. So I am climbing up this this structure, this pyramid, and as you're going to see here, that the stairs are very uneven. So the video itself will probably be kind of a, helter-skelter, because I'm going to be looking at where I step, and the reason I'm going over on this edge is because you can use the wall, see? Yeah. Way too much stuff in my pocket. That's not as easy to bend the legs. So again, I'm going to be watching my step here. But so far, I've made it. Now the biggest problem too, one of the problems, is coming back down, huh? There's Bert way down there. Okay. Oh, see, once you get to this point here, there's actually to the left, you can exit, or there's a walkway right here too. That first step was a doozy. Oh, yeah, I remember that now. Yeah, the other. Oh yeah, all sorts of pyramids up here. Guess we got about 10 minutes or so.
It was the same way with the human sacrifices. There was honor. Each person died.
Too cool. All right, let's get a closer look, shall we? This is a little smaller pyramid here. You know, Bert and I had our pictures taken. I think it was the one behind us there, so I'll get that in a second. But too cool. So yeah, is it worth it? We'll give you the opinion here in a second, because it is stifling warm or hot, sweating up a storm. Some people have been getting bit by mosquitoes, so maybe think about bringing some off or something. And certainly water, which in our tour was provided for us, so that was nice. Okay, here you got a little wider step, so not as big of a problem here. So you certainly got to be aware if you want to see all of the sites that they take you to. You got to be in, you know, good shape and to get around the whole complex. And at certain points you have to do some climbing. There's the bigger pyramid and the smaller one, and of course you don't have to. So don't try to do it if you don't think you can. This part's the easy part, and then you get to the granddaddy of them all over here. It's nice to go in the shade a little bit here. Yeah. How was that? Pretty cool. When we were here before, we both were able to scale that one smaller pyramid here. Boy, it's bright. And Bert and I stood right there and had our pictures taken by the tour guide. I think that was before selfie sticks were a big deal. Isn't that cool? And now in direct sunlight, it's really beaten down. It's warm. This is the view from the first pyramid that we seconds ago that we saw, and most people don't go up this way. Certainly the old folk don't. Bert and I didn't, and I only made it up the smaller one. Bert stayed behind, which is fine. And just to enjoy what you can of this marvelous area here at Chacchoben.
We are going down in 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Very cool. And once you come up, you thus must go down. And so, again, you gotta watch your step. Don't look forward. Kind of destroy a few ants there. And I'm gonna go to the other side where you have a wall to cling on to. So the first portion of it is not too shabby. You go out here, and it's flat. And so I'm going to go hit the wall route here, something to grab onto. But yeah, got to just be very careful with your footage. And so I don't think I'm going to tape the one going down, just for the fact that I got to concentrate here. All right, we'll see you. German. So this is a walking tree. I don't know if you can see it moving, but yeah, what
Years, you can see
so
it
basically it's a parasite. It works, you know, it grows off of other trees, and then it'll come down like a banyan tree.
Yeah.
You know, so these roots will come back down to the ground and grow into the ground and become thicker. Well, that was our day at Chacchoben, our executive tour, which really meant just a small group. I think the van was the same size, no leg room and all that. You get waters. Again, we'll have a choice of pop or beer on the way back, probably more water if you like.
Yep.
And what'd you think? What was your overall opinion of a Chacchoben?
It's so awesome to be here, just to know how long ago, what they did to build, how they lived, how they ate, everything about it. So, is it a woohoo? No, it's you just have to love that type of thing, you know. And I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's fun. It's the Mayan culture. This village, so to speak, it goes back 2,500 years.
Yeah.
So basically 500 years before Christ.
Yep.
And you know, a lot of times it's called the Mayan Empire, but no, there really was no empire. Like empire would be like
Roman.
Yeah, one rule, like a Caesar type of thing.
Yeah.
But they had 800 different communities, and the Mayans did. So that's one thing. Now, what we saw, I don't know if we saw them. Maybe the video did. We'll find out. Bats. There was 3 bats in a tree. We saw a tarantula. That was the highlight.
Yeah, it was big, guy.
We've seen ants, and we've seen a couple of snakes. So if you gave it, so let's say a 5-star rating, how many stars would you give it?
Well, you have to give it a 5 because it is what it is. You know?
Yeah.
If it was man-made and all that kind of stuff, but it's history.
Yeah, it's ancient history.
Yeah, and so to me, ancient history always deserves a 5-star.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll agree. I'll give it a 5. You know, if it took it down a half notch is because we've been here before.
Yeah, that's true.
And so when you've been here before, the luster wears off a little bit because we've already seen it.
Yeah, you're not in the total awe.
But, you know, over 9 years, you forget things. And so, yeah, is it worth it for the first-time visitor?
Oh,
absolutely.
Yes. Yeah, yeah.
And is it worth it for the repeaters, ones that have been here before, even though you're pretty much going on the same tour both times, which it was.
Right.
Yeah, it's worth it. I'm glad we came.
And maybe next time you'll go to another ruin and versus, you know, you go to Chichen Itza versus this one.
Yeah, some people
like
go
that.
to both. You know,
Yeah.
In fact, when we first came down this route, we went to both Chicken Pizza and Chichen Itza and Chacchoben, and you know.
And the one I couldn't go to because of my age.
Yeah.
Whatever that's called. What is it?
Tulum.
Yeah, that's right. I couldn't
Yeah,
go.
we'll talk about that tomorrow.
Okay.
She was too old to go on the tour. Isn't that something? They maxed you out here at 80 years on this one here, which still, I don't know. You don't have to climb up the pyramids, so
No.
I think that's kind of ridiculous.
Well, actually, he said it all depends on, and get this, he said it all depends on the tour company that's going to take you. He says because anybody should be able to come to these ruins no matter how old you are.
Yeah.
So he made a statement that was really serious. He said any age.
So that's probably Royal Caribbean, not Mexico. So we'll find out. I'm going to ask the concierge today, you know, is it because of Royal Caribbean or is it because
Liability.
of Mexico?
I think it's all liability.
Yeah. So again, that's a big yes to, was it worth it for the price? Yes, for sure. Chacchoben.
Just feel these thorns.
Oh, cool.
Bert was just out. Were they sharp?
Very sharp.
Yeah.
It reminds me of when I was a kid in a rose bush, we'd take the thorns off and then we'd lick them and we'd put on our nose.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
Rhino.
Yeah.
Remember like 15, 20 years ago?
Yeah, when you were and when you were a kid, when you had no cell phone, so you had to come up with things like that. You know, take stickers off of rose bushes and lick them and stick them on your face. Kind of looks like a stegosaurus. Yeah, so very good. Yeah, nice tour.
We're among honeymooners, honey.
Oh, hi.
No.
Yeah, congratulations. Hey. Yeah, it's always fun. Are you a first-time cruisers, or you cruised before?
Second time cruising.
Oh, where did you go the first time?
Western Caribbean. I believe this is the Eastern Caribbean,
Yeah.
right?
St. Thomas, St. Martin.
Oh, yeah, nice. Yeah. Well, keep it up.
Caribbean cruised out. We're gonna ask you about that.
Alaska. Yeah. There you go. Yeah.
That's our next plan.
Yeah, next plan.
Very good. As I always mention in our videos when we're in Mexico, like when we were on Navigator of the Seas and we did Cabo San Lucas and Mazatlan and Puerto Vallarta, everything is so colorful. The houses, souvenirs, the gifts, and so support the locals here and buy something. This is again Chacchoben. We bought a couple of things here last time we were here. So again, very beautiful. Okay, well, we have an addendum to the video here. A reason maybe not to do Chacchoben. This is, we're in September. We're at the end of September, but it is stifling hot. You know, temperature-wise, it's probably the mid-80s or so. But when you're a Pacific Northwest boy like me, not used. Well, you're not a boy. Not used to this humidity with this heat. And so, can you see my shirt and my neck?
Yeah, I'm gonna wring you out in about a second.
Yeah, that's embarrassing. And it's like, but you folks from the east and the, well, virtually any other part of the country,
yeah.
Except if you're a dry heat, you know, in Arizona, New Mexico, and so forth.
Yeah.
You know, we saw people in Mount Vernon, George Washington's digs, and not a drop of sweat on them, and I was just drenched. So I guess you get used to it. I don't see how. But the heat, the humidity, maybe a reason to stay away from Chacchoben.
Other than that, come and do your thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, then when you get off your tour, like Chacchoben we just went to, you have all these, again, merchants, and every last one of them are going to come up to you and try to get you to buy their goods, vanilla and all sorts of product. Some of it good, some of it not so good. And here back here we go, splash surfing. Oh, surf simulator. Now we got that on the ship free. Swim and sip. Yeah, got that on the ship free. Restrooms free on the ship. Back to the ship. Okay, that's where we'll go. Yeah, this is kind of a fun little area to sit your body if you wanted to. I guess it's just all this is kind of freebies here for the port area for the ships that come in. Little bean chairs, bean bag. Didn't those go out in the 70s or 80s? So just a nice area to swelter in the heat. You also have this swim up pool bar, and again, all this stuff is kind of a part of the port here for the tourists. And so if you want to swim up to the march of a swim, wade up to the bar there, you can do that. And a part of it would just be if you want to splash around, but the idea is they're going to buy a overpriced drink there. You know, the thing I don't have to worry about, I don't believe, is that music in the background. I don't think I'm going to have any copyrights on that. Tends to be when we've been in Mexico, you got Mexican music in the background. It's not copyrighted. And Bert's being pulled into a shop here. Well, at least it's inexpensive stuff. You know, the silver shops are coming up, so there'll be problems there. Nice bell tower there. So these nice little, right by the ship, they always build these nice tourist areas here with restaurants and shops and free little wading pools. The idea is to sell their wares here, certainly. And when we were coming back into town, and our tour guide said that this town is only 20 years old, and the hotel that we drove by was made for the workers to build the town. Isn't that cool? Interesting. The port here is Costa Maya, and the town that's was made to about 20 years old is Guadalajara.
That sounds
like
good.
That. Yeah. So here, if you go on this side of the street of the walk.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, you're not going to get any hassle here at all. It's fun. I think this is sure, tequila. Oh, hi. Somebody hiding there.
Yeah.
I'm curious. You're from California?
No.
Where?
Washington.
Really?
State.
Washington State?
Yeah.
Do you know Seattle, right?
Of course.
We're gonna open one store like this in the Northgate Mall.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're good. Thank you, though. Yeah, I know where the Northgate Mall is. Scary, Larry. But, you know, that's how they make their money. And this is kind of unique, having the
I know, a little wash area.
Yeah.
Washy.
washy and the life preserver. Oh, another facility, that's what it is.
Ah.
Yeah.
You want to look at this? Is a nice store. You don't want to miss any.
That's the exit.
Enter then.
Yeah, okay. We'll go in there. So yeah, always colorful. I don't know how many times I'm going to say that on this trip, especially the last couple of days when we're in Costa Maya and Cozumel. Is this where the Dolphins were? Or should I find that show too? That where they're swinging on the swings.
Yeah, because remember the tall guy I was talking to you about?
Yeah.
Then that's where the Dolphins were.
Yeah.
Wherever that was.
I could talk about it all the time, but Mexico, always colorful. And then this bar here. Lots of fun stuff here. Of course, the one thing you are going to get is people going to try to sell you everything under the sun. Yeah. The ruckus. Well, this is pretty cool. Flamingos here. They're a pretty bird. But they were not happy with each other there for a second. I don't know why. There's lots of them. This is the aviary. Oh, excuse me. And for a small fee, you can go to the aviary or aviarius. Okay, maybe I can pronounce it one of these days. And I wonder how much that costs. A lot of activity when the ships are in port. And you got these guys here. Well, it's loud out here, isn't it? They want you to have party time, so you buy some drinks, I guess. This is $14 to do this aviary walk through, which does go across the pool and such. Yeah, not too bad. Well, pretty fun. People are partying. Some I've seen have partying a little bit too much. It's a way to do it right there. Again, swim up bar. There you go. Look at that view coming up, huh? Got the swimming with the dolphins here as well. Fresh coconut. Hi! Welcome!
Where'd you get
Kind of the walk of shame if you don't buy anything, really, huh? Let's go down this way. And then you can swim with the dolphins, see?
Yeah.
Let's go check it out. And there she is, Harmony of the Seas. And the other ship, Enchantment of the Seas. I guess that is a royal too. I didn't know that. Wow.
I know.
That's
Scan
crazy.
to your left when you're done.
Oh, yeah. So, in Mexico here, they don't have any laws with swimming with the dolphins. So you can touch them, do anything you want pretty much. In the United States, I think there's laws where you can't do that. Too cool. Okay, somebody help me out on this. That's the Enchantment of the Seas, Royal Caribbean, and it's dwarfed by Harmony of the Seas. So as far as the size of the ships in the royal family, is the Enchantment the smallest one. And Harmony's up there. I don't know if I think it's number 5 now, as far as in the world, as far as size of ships. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below on what's going on with these two ships, size-wise. It's a little guy. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Crocodilus moralete.
Farmers, but they were also excellent mathematicians and astronomers. They developed their own calendar, which was based in 13 months.
It's way up there.
That calendar.
Look at these guys. They're about to do their thing here. Kind of an ancient thing. There they go. Number 1, I couldn't even stand the height. Number 2, going around in a circle like that. 3, I wouldn't do it. There they go. One guy's beating on the little drum guy, and then one's doing the flute. I think they all have a little thing going there. Oh.
Yeah, lower.
Yeah.
All the way down to the ground.
Can't wait till they're done. Can't wait till they're done because my neck's about ready to.
The rope up there says keeps on.
They are ready now, so please let's give them a big round of applause to support and motivate the flyers. Remind you that
The guy that just went by is actually doing both the little drum thing and. Well, that guy right there, doing both. All right then. Into Costa Maya, in our case leaving, you have all these guys you can pose with and give them a tip or two. And we were on the sprint to get to our tour when we first came in here. So now, it's about 150 degree out here. I'm sweating like a banshee and parched. Right? Yeah. No, thank you. Pretty cool. It's an awesome ship. It's a big one. And this Enchantment is not the smallest. It's like the second smallest. The Grandeur is the smaller ship. Well, that was our day in Costa Maya. Did the Chacchoben Ruins, which was a hit.
Yep.
And I don't think I've ever sweated so much in my life.
Oh, wow.
Maybe when I was in Washington, D.C. or Mount Vernon there.
Yeah, you were pretty sweaty there.
And then again over here in Costa Maya, where all the shops are and so forth. I think I was sweating a little bit there because I thought Bert was going to buy some diamonds or such. I don't know.
It was 3,442, and he got it down to 1,100. And I said, I want to just spend like $50.
Yeah.
I knew I'd get rid of him, and he walked away.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
He walked away so quick.
He booted you out, did he?
Oh, man. He goes, no, he says, if you want something from China, you ain't getting it here.
Oh, did he say that?
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. Okay. Well, we're going back on board. I need some water in the worst way.
I need a pina colada.
I want a pina colada. Oh, what do you think the story is there? I don't know. Boat up on land there? Think that's placed there on purpose? I think so. Here in Costa Maya, don't have the problems with humidity in the afternoon like it did this morning. There's that water park out there. And Costa Maya, where all the shops are and restaurants and bars and water. And then there's the pier that goes to the ships, which is Enchantment of the Sea is here from Royal Caribbean, and us, Harmony of the Seas. You can see the peeps flowing in after having their day in the beautiful weather today. In fact, a little bit too hot. It was really roasting in Chacchoben in the ruins, and here at the at Costa Maya as well. I was a sweaty mess. All right, well, that's our day on Costa Maya. Well, there was a beach right there. I wonder if that was an excursion you had to pay for to get on that beach, or if it was just something you could walk to and enjoy the beach there. I don't know. Beautiful colored water, isn't it? The aqua colors, and it's beautiful. Well, we're in the concierge lounge again, and well, we've been really spoiled today. We've got a phone call from our room from the head guy at Coastal Kitchen. Well, asking if everything was all right, and then our waiter, when we came in, did the same thing, and one of the servers here of the drinks and so forth knew exactly what we wanted, and yeah, what service? You know, so well, yeah, it's too bad we can't afford this every time. Can we?
Can't take it with you.
Yeah, well, that's true.
Just don't tell the kids.
Yeah. Yeah. So again, look at that. Everything's special.
You got yourself a dirty who?
Dirty martini. Yeah. All right.
It looks a little dirty there.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Well, this is a Thursday night. What are we at? Day 5, I guess, huh?
I think so.
Yeah, so it's winding down now, but the promenade is always a gathering place. And you can see how busy it is and how noisy it is. Although the music just stopped. Still shopping. Still shopping. Still $10. Last day.
Yes, I know. I haven't spent hardly.
Yeah, basically.
There's something wrong with me.
Yeah. Fever. And we're kind of making this a tradition here, walking through Central Park at least once or twice during the evening, looking for the missing duck. Kind of like your lost shaker of salt. I don't think, Bert, have you found one here in this Central Park yet? I don't think you have you?
There's one duck.
In Central Park?
But not in Central Park.
Oh, okay. Well, you found two. You found that little. You found one of those little small guys.
The little tiny guy, small
Yeah.
guy on a hand dispenser.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Should at least found that.
And today I had my dogs right here for that little kid.
Oh, yeah.
He was so excited. Yeah,
No, she hid one earlier.
Bert and I wrap up another fun-packed day by taking in the always lively and entertaining 70s disco party in the Royal Promenade. Next up, join Roberta and Greg in an exciting Cozumel, Mexico on a hop-on, hop-off tour of the Caribbean's most visited ports. See you then.
Greg, are you a YouTuber?
We are.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, send me, well, later you tell me your how can I find you?
Yeah, for sure.
And how can I find myself?